Hello everybody, it's Harbinger, and this is He is Coming. Who is coming, you might ask? It's Leshen, ancient evil of the forest, and we need to prepare. We are this adventurer, and we walk around in the overworld to pick up items. These items should help us along the road to defeat bosses. First boss is the Ironstone Golem. We need to reduce his armor to 0, so he will lose 6 attack. And he will lose 5 attack and not be as scared for us. This is a really hard first boss to fight, so hopefully we can take him out before he takes out us. We are playing at very hard, which means that while we have 3 days and 3 nights to prepare to fight the boss, the nights are longer and the days are shorter, so it's harder for us to navigate the overworld. And hopefully that won't matter too much. Let's look. Ironstone Greatsword. It makes us slower, but it also makes us a lot more likely to burst through whatever this guy has. Boots of the Hero is also... Hero's Return is a very good set to combat this guy's skill, because we get through him in 3 punches, so we need to be able to survive 2 of the punches back. I think Boots of the Hero is more likely to be beneficial for us long term, and I'm going to try to do that. And let's take a Frostbite Trap. That should make it so that if the boss is going to actually get to attack us and take us down to wounded, he will deal less damage to us, and should also mean that we are more likely to survive the encounter. Take this Watch Out Tower. There were one of these guys were a chest, but I rather want to head down in this direction. In general, the further you are away from spawn, I think we just are going to have a better time finding stuff, and I'm not that eager to fight bears with our current set of stats. They attack harder when you have armor, and since we also have very little basic attack, I think we're going to take at least 5 damage if we fight a bear here. Let's currently do the Cutting Edge. When we deal damage, deal more damage. It's a decently good feature, and it's specifically good against the upcoming guy, since dealing more damage to him means that we are more likely to get him out of his shell faster. So I am going to double back and pick up that buff. Again, we did change our sword into Sword of a Hero here, so we are just 1 drop away from the entire set. And since we lost the armor and we gained a lot of attack, it's a lot easier for us to fight bears now, so that's easy peasy for us to do. Cutting Edge, deal more damage. We are currently dealing 4 damage each strike. And here we are. Ruby Ring, battle start, gain 2 attack and take 3 damage. Gain speed or steal armor from the enemy. I don't like the idea of taking damage at the start of each battle, as long as we don't have any amount of healing. But I don't remember if this is permanent or not. I mixed this guy up with a different item, but if anything, we are at least dealing 2 more damage to this guy and gaining survivability ourselves. So I think that jewel is a great pickup on the current boss. We still want to improve our run. Specifically, we're looking for Shield of the Hero. But for now, we are content with where we are, and this is great. We are shown where there is a mythical beast which drops mythical stuff. We do need to find a way to deal 60 damage while surviving 7 damage a hit. No, we don't need to survive 7 damage a hit for a 60 life, because he loses attack on hit. When he's exposed, he's going to deal damage, and it gains 2 damage each turn. Oh, okay. So Iron Shell Beetle on very hard is not something you want to go unprepared into. We might need to do some math to defeat this guy, and we might not actually be able to defeat him at all, because these guys are harder than the final boss. And now we know he is here. If we defeat him, we get a ridiculously good item, and yeah, I'm all for it, and I'm going to try to make that happen. If we take the Redwood Helmet here, we are buying a lot of time against the first boss. I don't think this guy's stats increase, so I think we can afford to go around and look for some more stuff. How are we doing against you currently? Should we reroll? Should we reroll our items? We are dealing 4 damage a turn, plus the 2 damage at the start of the game. So we get through 15 shields in 4 turns. In 4 turns, we take... so in 4 turns, we are hit 3 times for 18 damage. We have 12 plus 3 healing, 15. Currently, we are losing. So yeah, we need to actually maybe spend some resources to find some good stuff. I guess we have the frostbite trap, but we still need to actually get through the guy post getting through his stuff as well. So yeah, and now we spent all our rerolls. Okay, not the best outcome there. But at least we have done it. Okay, there's a golem. Don't hate that. If there is a double, we can use it. Weapon oil. Weapon oil makes everything a lot better. Yada yada yada. We even get to heal a little bit here because we're gonna take force damage. We're gonna get exposed, so we're gonna heal. Coolio. Get weapon oil. Now we are dealing 5 damage a turn, which means that this guy is now on a 2-turn clock. A 3-turn clock for us to remove all his armor, which means that we need to survive for 2 turns, which means taking 12 damage. And I think that's a lot more manageable. And then we will also have a little while the frostbite trap is going to cause the boss a huge amount of pain. Or gonna deny them the ability to deal a huge amount of pain at least. So there is that. We no longer need the sapphire ring. So let's take the redwood helmet instead. Teleport over here so we can double up on the redstone helmet buff. And it's not a crazy good item, but just getting golden stuff is a lot better than anything else. And healing for 6 here makes that we just know that after the first time we're hit, we are going to go back up to 12 HP, which is pretty good. And I did hope that maybe we could have found a 4th item here, but I think we are also going to be okay. Let's not forget about Mr. Iron Beetle, but yeah, we need to respect the fact that we currently can't deal with him whatsoever. Here his items are off, and he's frozen at dealing 0 damage, and he's done those. Noise. Okay, Goldwing Monarch, they are out to steal all of our money and use our money to heal. So as long as we need to steal speed from him, or we need to have 6 sustain, or we need to deal a lot of damage, and we need to spend all of our gold. So that is now the next game plan. I guess we can just double up on the frostbite traps as well while we are at it. Don't mind if I do. And oh, there's a jewel over here. So nice to just heal back up to full after getting that first strike off. Okay, battle start, gain gold, battle start, gain armor, battle start, deal damage every other turn. I'm gonna take gold for now, just because I know we can spend the gold later. He steals gold from us. We take him out, and we end up at the same amount of gold as we would have had. Dun, dun. Okay, what do you have for us? Another one of these. Gonna turn up the speed a little bit. Take it up 2, I think. Okay, so leather boots are pretty good. He's faster than us, so we don't need him from the current thing. Let's reroll and see if we can't find the item that steals speed. Spend gold to gain armor. That's a turn start. Exposed can trigger additional times. Exposed gain armor. Lose armor after enemy's first strike. Give yourself an enemy freeze each. No. Sanguine type items doubles. When enemy becomes wounded, trigger wound items. Bomb stuff. No, okay. Yeah, okay. So leather boots are still here if that is going to be relevant in the future. Currently I am on the lookout for what are we actually on the lookout for? We need to find a way to deal with the iron shell beetle. Currently, we haven't had too much luck to find stuff that will allow us to multi-strike, or that will allow us to have high amounts of sustain. Okay, here is at least Shield of the Hero. Let's replace the Lifeblood helmet, as we also have the Redwood Golden helmet that just heals a lot with additional stats. And now we're dealing 7 damage a turn. We have 7 armor, 4 speed, and we just need to find a little bit more juice for this to be really, really good here. Boonk. Alright, we do have the weapon oil for damage. We can still get the weapon oil for speed, so I think that's it's over there. Okay, let's go around in a circle like that. This guy is over here, so I would like to double back in that direction. But yeah, I do also just like to get the weapon oil while it's available. And yeah, we need to get rid of the gold ring when we are going to fight this guy. Hopefully we can get rid of it here and replace it with the item that gives us multi-strike. Emerald Crown, not it. Battle Start, Steel Armor, not it. Battle Start, Restore Health, not it. I'm just gonna take this instead of this guy, just to have done that. There is another golem. I didn't quite pay attention to what it was. I'll teleport over here, just so that we are exploring, not away from the iron shell beetle. And there is a guy with more with a special item, and I need to remember that we want to spend our gold. Let's look here. Brittle Bog Bow, Redwood Roast, Frostbite Gauntlet. Yeah, neither of those are making me ecstatic. So whenever you deal non-weapon damage, deal 1 more. We don't deal non-weapon damage, we don't restore health. Gain 2 thorns for each armor removed by the enemy's first strike. They're multi-striking, not anything else. If you have less speed than the enemy, gain attack equal to your speed. Oh, I was thinking it was the other one that steals speed. Okay, reroll it once more. If you have more speed than enemy, gain 3 additional strikes. That is going to be great against the mythical boss, but we are going to lose Word of the Hero buff, so I don't know if it's worth it. Scary, scary, scary propositions. So, I think we want the healing, I think we want the armor steal. This guy doesn't have armor, never mind. Let's take this and see if it's actually going to give us permanent damage. If it is, I think we are happy. We have enough armor to sustain the damage at the start of the turn. And it would be nice to let these guys just steal all of our armor here, but or all of our money, but they're not. If you have more speed than enemy, gain 1 additional strike. It's fine. Elderwood necklace. So this would take our damage up to 10, I think. If this thing is permanent, we're gaining. We have 6, 7 on the weapon oil, 8, 9 on the ruby ring, and 10 on the Elderwood necklace. That's reducing this guy's turn timer by one entire turn. I guess the Swift Strike Cloak will also do precisely that. The Twin Blade won't, but the Twin Blade is so good against this guy. We lose out on Hero's Return if we do that. I don't think losing out on Hero's Return straight in front of the second boss is that good of an idea. This guy would have us have 1, 2, 3 attack for 6, and this will attack for 10. Yeah, we have to do this. Replace the Vampiric Wine here, and hopefully we are okay. Just gonna pass by here. Steal all of our money, please. Okay, you actually avoid us. Stupid bird. Steal all our money, please. No, you can't because you're not getting in here. Okay, mainly I want to know if the ruby ring is permanent damage or if it's temporary damage. It looks to be permanent, so at least that gives us something here. We are now down in Frostbite territory, which is just something we need to actually live here. And I don't think it's enough. No, we're dying here. We're dying here. No, and we just found a mythic beast there. Imagine if we hadn't fought that crow. They wouldn't have given us an additional gold, and he wouldn't have healed those final 2 health. And if we had just done the math there, we would have ended that fight at 2 HP and we would have won. That's annoying. How long is the episode? 19 minutes. We can take a new run. It's so nice though to just know that we can find the mythic enemies on scrying orbs. I'm gonna take the scrying orbs a lot higher rated, and we just are totally gifted back the sword of the Hero's Return set immediately prior to beating any enemies. That's fair, I guess, and let's go for the doubler places. That way we are almost guaranteed for it to just not be monsters, but also to be the stuff we want. So, I don't know if I fought the Armored Knight at very hard before. So, what are you doing? Enemy's first strike deals double damage, afterward they gain 4 freeze. Okay, so yeah, okay, I fought this guy before. So basically, if we can't take him out the first turn, it's going to be very hard for us, because at battle start he gains or attack +2. Currently we have 6 attack, so that's gonna deal 12 damage to this guy. He has 17 health. After we deal 12, we're going to deal 3 for the next few turns. So that's 12 and 15 and 18. He's gonna attack us back 2 times for in that time for 8 attack each time. That's 16 damage. That's more than we have, but it's not that far away. So I think that either a tiny bit more sustain, or just either a tiny bit more sustain like the leather glove, or just any amount of like freezing him at the battle start could help us out here. So yeah, I think this is in the bag already. Or if we just get a tiny nudge of additional damage, we will also be golden. Neither of these cut it at the moment, but here's a smith. Just adding an edge to our blade is also really good. Potentially deal 1 more damage. That's... I don't know if... I don't know if that's affected by the double strike thing. So we will be skeptical to say that that solves everything for now, but it might. And let's see. If you have less speed than enemy, gain attack equal to your speed. That's not relevant. If your health is not full, spend speed to restore health. Spend speed to gain armor. That could be relevant. Every time to take damage, gain armor. Every third time we take damage each turn, gain 2 armor. Yeah, that's never relevant. Whenever you gain additional strikes, gain the double amount. No, re-roll these. If you have 0 less speed, gain speed. Enemy's first strike deals double damage. Afterwards, they gain 4 freeze. That will kill us. Don't take that. Enemy strikes deal less damage, 5 they have armor. If your health is full, gain armor. The first wounded trigger or wounded items. Lose speed if your speed is 0 less on the strike every other turn. But we're dealing tons of damage. I mean, we're dealing the same amount of damage as we are doing now. No, neither of those. Okay, there is there's a golem over there. We don't have anything to combine just, so let's hold that thought. Less damage, no thank you. Steel armor. Steel armor, so that takes him down to 15 health, and 12 plus 3 makes us only take 8 damage, and we will have 7 armor. Yeah, and he's even frozen. Yeah. We are so good, so back, so gonna win, and he's gonna have a heart attack, at least a hard time. You know what? Let's fight the boss here. I'm very confident we are demolishing him. So yeah, let's just get it over with here. Executed with impunity, as they say in Darkest Dungeon. Alright, now enemies are tier 2, that's fine. We still deal quite a load of smack here. Frostbite Gauntlet tier 2, yes. I'll take that. We know there's a golem over here, so we can very well go in that direction. Let's just head over here first and see what we find. And okay, we are fighting the Blackbriar King. We need to have a lot of damage to just get through his armor. Having on-hit deal damage effects might be bad against thorns. Multi-strike is at least bad against thorns, and Battle Start Freeze, Battle Start Steel Armor is going to have no effect against that guy, so we might need to reconsider our approach with those items here. Bears are usually nasty, but yeah, they don't get to have a turn, so we don't need to worry about them. None of those items matter. Are we really going to spend energy to go over here and combine these things when we know that that guy is a thing? Neither of these matter either. I'm gonna combine them. They will help against Leshen's first form. Just save a decent chunk of damage. And if we find enraged honey bears, they are going to help us survive a lot against that as well. In general, they are very good for in between rounds sustain, or in between fights sustain. So yeah. I don't love the idea of putting Bolt to Strike against Thorns, but we aren't offered the opportunity, so that is fine. Ruby Crown is just straight up more damage. Love that. We need at least 3 to just get through his armor each turn. And we also want some amount of sustain, I think. Yeah, I think if we can replace our edge with just armor gain or healing or something, we are decently happy. Don't think we need Heart Drinker. I don't think we want either of those. And you know what, we should just go out here and take a look. Where are these guys? There's one over there, one over there. Coolio. Head in that general direction when we're not doing anything else. Gain additional strike. I guess gaining additional strike before or earlier than he can put up Thorns is good, but Bleeding Edge is also really good here. Nope. And a bear is going down here. One of these guys spend speed to gain armor. Health is full, gain Thorns. If the enemy has freeze, remove 1 freeze. Ooh, if the enemy has freeze, remove 1 freeze from the enemy to temporarily gain 3 attack this turn. That is very cute, because he is going to gain 3 armor and 1 freeze, and this just completely counters that. Yeah. Also, we're gonna give him freeze, but yeah, we're gonna give them freeze, and then we're gonna remove freeze to gain more attack. So it's not only going to work against this guy, it's going to be really good against this guy, but it's also going to work against everything else. Okay, that's really neat interaction. Cool. Are you a honey bear? You're a regular bear. Okay. Boonk. 10 damage. Okay, maybe don't need to worry too much about sustain if you're going to just straight up destroy the enemy here. 10 damage a turn is actually wild. Do we need a sapphire ring? This guy doesn't have armor. No, we don't. Let's just have that so we can combine it later. We don't have any money, so we don't need to look too much at that. Let's find one of those to combine, and it's already there. Coolio. And we're heading in the general upwards direction here. Hey, this is a place where there's little scenery. I wonder what that means. So, like, usually when there's like not regular scenery here, it usually means stuff. So I am very curious when I head in that direction. We're gonna look at whatever is inside here first. It might be another ruby crown, eh? Hang on, can we they are regular items, right? They can be combined. Golden ruby crown. Cool, yo, deal 11 damage each turn. Yes, and thank you. We are starting to become slower. I don't know if that means anything for our general game plan, but if it is, we can always just replace the ruby crown with something else. And gain 2 more speed if that is ever needed. And yeah, I'm curious about this place, so let's head in that direction and not take a detour down here, I think. Don't care for those against this upcoming boss. We have low enough speed as we has. Sure, let's just take a cherry bomb. Let's just replace that with healing, just in case. Wait. Wasn't this the cool place we were looking for? Did we just not see the grass and stuff because it was dark? Did I get baited? Probably got baited here. Ah well. Yeah, it's temporary, but it is fine. We're still dealing big chunks of damage overall. Oh, do we take another Boots of the Hero so we could have golden Boots of the Hero instead of just having straight up 5 more health? I think so. It's 2 more health, it's not 5 more health. Where is our closest copy boy? Or he's down there. We can go in this direction, right? Yeah, we can reach. Do this, schmook, schmook, get more speed, and we can teleport back here. And maybe we are able to find some more stuff. I don't know if we are winning this one though. That's a thing I haven't paid enough attention to. There's some math that could have been done, but all of this gain free stuff. Oh yeah, so he's gaining all of this freeze, so this cancels this thing, yeah. Because we are gaining 3 additional attack, he is gaining 3 additional armor, but that's canceling out. So it's fine. The big question is, are we taking too much damage from his Thorns ability? And we actually are very lucky here. We don't break his don't break his armor stuff there. So wait, what? Oh! I have completely misunderstood Ice Tomb here, because he's gaining freeze, but he's losing freeze at the end of his turn. So this thing actually doesn't counter this thing, and we are straight up dead again. Okay. Okay, so yeah, we died twice here, did learn a lot, and basically we are learning that even though the Shield of the Hero's Return is a very good set, it's not an auto win against the two first bosses at very hard, just because at the very hard setting the game is just a tiny bit harder, and that is very fine. He had 1 health left, so maybe if we hadn't combined or or rolled into her golden heifer boots and kept another item here instead, maybe we would have had been able to continue now, but it is fine. It is how it is. I misunderstood the interaction between this guy and the item the boss had, and that cost us this game. But with that, I think we are done for today. Thank you guys for watching. This has been the Harbinger. We have been playing He Is Coming, and this time we didn't even get to Leshen, even though we had 2 attempts. I guess very hard is harder than the regular game experience. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Until then, you guys take care.